Hey everybody, it's your Large Badger Media. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I got a little smorgasbord of collector booster sample packs. So I got 10 of Modern Horizons 3 and a Fallout. I got a fantastic price of them on the old eBay. So they were selling, I don't remember what it was like 38 bucks or something. So that's essentially $3.80 per pack, which is pretty good if you ever look at these. And then I bought a couple of these just loose. Weirdly enough, I'm like kind of making a run at buying as much of these as foil as I can. No reason other than just for my own entertainment. I feel like it's one of those products, not quite like Reserve List, but I feel like, you know, it can only go up in value. And you can say, well, Magic could crash, it can all go to nothing, blah, blah, sure. But I feel like, generally speaking, it's a product that, you know, is probably only going to continue to rise as long as Magic is around. So there's my stipulator, right? And go up in price. Like, I mean, I know that singles don't always do that, but those are very specialized singles. Even things like, you know, Bajuga Bog and some of the, you know, the Curio, and, you know, even some things that traditionally don't go up in value. I mean, obviously, like, you know, the Cavern of Souls will go up. The Sword may or may not go up. I mean, this is Hearth and Home. This is Pillar of the Perunes, so, you know. But it's cool. And I think it's pretty specialized and that sort of thing. So, in my personal opinion, I'm thinking it's going to go up. So, we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, well, we're going to start with a little Fallout. Maybe I'll just alternate back and forth just for my own entertainment here. So, these are the little collector packs that come out of what are they called? Precons. And so I got a bunch just for my own entertainment, just to kind of see. And we're going to start here with the rare, with the Wild Wastelands. And I don't know if these are all going to have like a trash card in them or not. And then another rare with Secure the Waste. So, okay, that looks good. So White Warriors. And one of the, in the new set, in the Tarkir set, there's some things that give you some, you know, some bonuses for some having some warriors out. And what is it, Zergo, right? And he's in the Mardu colors, so that's definitely, I mean, but those are both Mardu colors actually. But I feel like you know, that might be something interesting. So there we go, Echoes of Eternity. Okay, cool little card. And then we have a retro Dragon's Rage Channeler from well, whatchamacallit, Modern Horizons 2, and that retro border foil, and then this is a borderless. So, and those are both, I guess, borderless. I don't know what they call those. Extended art. There we go. That's the word. Extended art. So, I'm trying to use, you know, proper vocabulary and stuff, right? All right. So here we go with Sierra, Nuka's biggest fan, and the Temple of Plenty. Okay, so a little Scryland. And I didn't buy a ton of this stuff. I did buy a little bit, like just, you know, just a courteous sampling of it. So it's kind of fun to get these. I'm not going to have probably most of these cards. I did buy a couple of the, did I buy a couple? Maybe I just bought one or two of the precons. Okay, come on, just do it. So, you know, so here we go. Oh, first mythic. All right, we got Omo, the Queen of Vesuva. So nothing crazy. Scoot stuff over there, and Ether Spike. So we got a common here, which is kind of interesting in that retro border. I didn't know you could get commons in this stuff, but there you have it. So lo and or behold. All right, what do we got next is a rare with the Mr. Gutsy, and another rare with the Inexorable Tide. So pretty good for a proliferate deck, right? So whenever you cast a spell, proliferate, that's, you know, only slightly broken, right? It is a little pricey to get out for 5, but, you know, that's nothing crazy. You know, what standard says, Commander's like, sure. So here we go. We got the Shifting Woodland, which is a pretty decent card right there in the borderless. And then we have another Jolted Awake. And that, so it's interesting that Modern Horizons gives you a lot more commons and uncommons, and even you know, even the commander cards. It's very interesting. Of course, that may say a lot more about that product, right? That's just a lot more of that stuff in there. Alright, next mythic is Liberty Prime. Recharges is up. Well, I don't know. I guess all these are commanders, right? In the biomass mutation. So there's that. I'm just going to move my chafe over here out of the way. And that was that one. So next little Modern Horizons 3 here. So interesting pull so far. Nothing super crazy. We're looking, of course, I think bobbleheads and a few other cards in the Fallout stuff. And then we're not looking for Crick, the Son of Yawgmoth, and a Retro Border Skoa Ember Mage. So it's been pretty interesting with these, and I'm getting, so many commons and commons. It's like I think every pack has had a common and uncommon in it. So really just commons in those. So that's interesting. We got James, the Wandering Dad. I didn't know that was a card, but I love it. That's hilarious. And then a rare, the Entrapment Maneuver. So this is for soldier tokens, so that's interesting. Sack an attacking creature, you get that where that's the creature's toughness. And that's interesting, because there's some of those like rhinos and that sort of thing that have like, weird toughnesses. And I know there's some cards. Hey, there you go. Now that's a good mythic. Uggin's Labyrinth in the borderless there. We'll take that. And another Dragon's Rage Channeler. It's Dragon Rage Channeler and his cousin, Dragon Rage Channeler. So that's a decent hit. I'll definitely take that. It's interesting to see the differences between these two products. Because it's been a little bit of time, right? Alright, the Wasteland Raiders, Human Mercenary, into our Treasure Vault. Okay, Treasure Vault's a decent hit. Reprint from, at least the D&D set. I don't know if it was out. That card was a card previous to that or not. But I believe that was also the bundle hit in the D&D, the original D&D, the Forgotten Realms bundle. But I could be wrong on that one. I'm using my, memories here. There's Monumental Head. I'm sorry, Hinge, not Hedge. He's a different guy. And we have a Snow-Covered Waste. Uncommon. So altogether for these two products, I paid around $80. Maybe as much as even as $85. So you tell me, when we get done here, what do you think? Do you think they saw me coming on this deal? Or do you think it's, reasonable? So do you think, like I said, I still feel like I got a deal as far as the unopened packs go, because certainly I see these for more than that online. There's a mythic. So Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. Again, this is a Commander mythic in the Tireless Provisioner. So there you go. That's a decent Image 2 card there. But for $3-4 a pack, and I think the other ones, I don't remember which one was which. One of them was around $6 a pack, maybe 5 something a pack. There you go. There's one of the Filterlands, whatever. There's a mythic. Hey, it's a dog meat in the special, the showcase art. That's cool. This dog meat was actually one of the packs I bought. I have a German Shepherd. I love German Shepherds. They're cool little dogs. She is a beast. We like to joke about them. So I have 2 dogs. I have that one and a husky. And the German Shepherd is definitely the muscle car. Great in one direction, super fast and strong, but if you have to be fleet of foot, so to speak, like she definitely struggles with that. And then the husky is very much the opposite. It's like a Lotus, right? Turn on a dime, all that kind of stuff. Brain surge, and is very much able to be fleet of foot, be dexterous, however you want to call it. She's very much that. So they're about the same size, but their body weight is quite a bit different. If you've had a German Shepherd, they're very dense dogs. Alright, rare there. The Woodland Cemetery. Alright. Not a bad one. Not a bad pull there. And we're down to just our last couple. So we'll see if we can get a big hit. We get a bobblehead or anything cool like that. We got the Detective Phoenix. That's definitely not in the cool pile. And a Galvanic Discharge, which is also not in the cool pile. So here we go. Last chance for romance with Fallout here. Come on, bobbleheads. And I don't know what I'd pull out of MH3. I guess in Eldrazi or something. Certainly had a, okay, here we go. Codsworth, the handy helper. And our last rare is like a land, yep. So Kenyan Slough is a cycle land. So there you have it on that. Not too bad. I mean, 10 packs, 2 mythics. Nothing crazy. Y'all may be yelling at the TV now about this Liberty, or the computer, either way. Or that showcase dog meat, but I highly doubt it. Alright, here we go here. So, Springheart and Tuco, I'll definitely take that. This is such an underrated badass card right there. I love that one. And one more, Ether Spike for the road. So there you have it. 10 collector's packs just for funs and giggles. Be sure and join me next time. We're gonna open one of these real soon here. I've got it yesterday, so today is actually a release day. It's 4/11 today, so I'll probably open it at some point tonight. We'll see. All right, well, thanks for coming along on my little adventure here. Everybody have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you really think about all this. Did I come out on top? Or did I definitely come out as a bottom? Until next time.